want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Good morning, Jets fans. Welcome. It's the Nick Shine Show. Starting a little bit early today. Jake just ended. I got some free time, so I said, you know what? Let's kick this off. Let's roll right into another Jets show for you guys today. Thank you for being here. We got a lot to discuss. We got the captains being revealed. We got the horrific-looking jerseys that the NFL is pushing upon us to make more money in a cash grab. What? Did I say that? Camera mic on. God damn it, man. I set this up too, but I left. Good morning. Better? I think we're better. We're good? Okay. The NFL with their cash grab to push more jerseys out for one game. They don't have enough money. They need more from us. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break all that down. The Jets cut 3 players yesterday, couple them to the practice squad. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over more looking ahead at the Steelers game. We're going to cover a bunch. You're here. I'm here. Blitz BK's here. Blitz BK's album dropping September 1st. Blitz, send me all the info I need so I can share that for you and put that in the descriptions of the shows coming up. But ladies and gentlemen, Blitz BK, banger time.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his crime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Yes, fantastic. Blitz. And just to give you guys a little tease, Blitz and I did work on something together. He's got a lot going on right now. He's working on putting a video together with it. Once we get the video, you will have the Blitz BK, Nick Shine collaboration getting dropped. I have the audio already. Maybe Discord members might get a preview. But until then, keep an eye out for that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hit the like button. If you're new here, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,700 subscribers by the start of the season. We are 14 away. So if you would join our community and hit that subscribe button, that would mean a lot to me. It's a fun place to be. We got a great bunch of people here. I think you'd fit in nicely. So welcome to the new viewer, as well as welcome to all the viewers who've been here for a while. We're getting excited. We are 10 days away. 10 days. We are almost in single digits, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Chad Pennington, number 10. Santonio Holmes, number 10. Jake mentioned him earlier with that incredible season he had in 2010. The playoff catch in New England, the walk-off games. It's just Santonio Holmes is one of the most impactful Jets in Jets history. Wasn't here for a long time, but when he was here, he made a ton of game-changing plays. So much respect to him. First mug of coffee today, so forgive me. I need brain fuel. You know what we do here. So let's break everything down. A lot of Jets news on a day like today, right? First things first, let's get to the important stuff. I am not a I'm an older guy. I'm sure you younger guys in the chat will laugh at me or pick on me, call me an old man. But I am not of the mindset of I care about what they wear. I just want W's. I don't care if you're out there in the pink tutu. Win the goddamn game. I do love, sorry, it's mirrored. It's not mirrored. I do love this logo being a part of it. I do love this logo. It's a different variety or different variation of it. But I really, really like Miami loses a running back for early in the season. Jalen Wright had a small procedure for the Dolphins, so he's out for a little bit. They just brought back Jeff Wilson yesterday, I believe, from the 49ers, who was formerly of the Dolphins. So they did add a little depth. But let's pop this up right away. Here we go. We got the captains being announced. Offense, no surprise. We expected Justin Fields. We thought Elijah Vera-Tucker would get it, and I was big saying that Garrett Wilson might too. So the Jets did add their offensive captains as Fields and AVT, and then they added a third with Garrett Wilson. Defensively, no surprise at all. Jamie and Sherwood and Quinnen get it. We called that as well. But the surprise is McCrary Ball. Some of us were thinking he might be cut with the claim yesterday of Cam Jones and linebacker. But now he's a captain. So that is not likely to happen, right? A little surprised it wasn't Nick Folk, but maybe Ball is a little bit more of a vocal leader, and that's something that they need. Listen, I'm a big proponent of when you have a team full of leaders, nobody has to be led. If you get all leaders, it doesn't matter who has the C on their chest, because there's other guys who will do things that captains and leaders do. So I'm a big proponent of that, right? I don't want guys on my team that have to be led, that have to get talked to. I want everyone stepping up. I want everyone showing leadership qualities. I want everybody giving a damn and taking it to that level as a captain would. So shout out to these guys to get that C on the chest. I believe Quinnen is the only second time. Quinnen's been a couple of years. But last year we had Rodgers, we had Mosley. I don't think AVT was captain last year. Someone can fact check me on that. But I think Quinnen is the only guy here who's not a first-time captain for the Jets. Excuse me. But the Jets showing that, listen, new regime, AVT, contract year. You know, Allen says it. He's going to get paid. That's a good sign, you know, for AVT to be coming in a contract year with a new regime, and they label you a captain immediately. So a couple other things we got. I should have left that the way it was. Here's a look at the helmets. These are the Gotham City helmets that they have. It's a view from the side, obviously, and the view in the back. I like the numbering. The numbering's a little better than the generic numbers. And, of course, the American flag looks beautiful as always. Can't go wrong with that. Here we have Fields. Now, if you look closely at this picture, it doesn't look like it's black. It looks like it's a darker green. It looks like it's one of the greens that are like in floating around in the background here. That for the background drop that Gator created for me. Here's a full look. The helmet's matte black with a patterned stripe. The shoulder panel, New York City manhole cover inspired pattern. The pants, Gotham green with black and iron stripes. The name and numbers, Gotham City football, nameplate and number fonts, custom nameplate and number fonts. So there you go, folks. And let's just remember, even though this is only being worn for one game, it's better than this, right? This was horrific. It's one game. So for one game, that ain't bad. I only wish that the game that we wore it was a night game because I think this would look badass under the lights. But unfortunately, we were so awful last year with the Aaron Rodgers led Jets that we don't have any primetime games at home this year. But I thought that would look really, really awesome under the lights and under the spotlight. So we do not wear it on the road. Only the home teams wear it. And it's the West, the NFC West, and the AFC East this year. Next year, they'll do it. They're going to release it over 4 years. It's a money grab, right? It's an absolute cash grab. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Darrelle Revis full-size authentic helmet raffle going off this Sunday night during Shine Time, during the 8 o'clock show. I'll be joined by Dylan Terman. Get your raffle entries in. This week, all raffle entries are doubled. And starting us off, right off the bat, we got Jetted Out. Jetted Out just gifted 5 memberships. He says, you know what? I need this helmet, Nick. So Jetted Out, shout out to you. Your memberships went to Vegas Nick, Anthony Kennedy, Bo Cephas, Thomas Cahill, and Adam is too cool. So Jetted Out, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Good luck to you. Let's check the I didn't check the tally yet this morning to see where we are. If we are close to a new emoji level. We are 26 away. We are 26 memberships away, and we can add the Quinnen Williams dancing emoji in front of the disco ball. We got a lot going on here. There's our captains again. Very good point, Nate. And all of you know, I hate saying those words, but that's a very good point. We don't have the shit that these are uniforms that I love. The green helmets are fantastic. When the sun hits them, when we were at camp, like I said it to Richie, who was sitting next to me when I received a sticker, many stickers, according to the Gator video. But just those helmets just pop. They shine. They glimmer. It looks good. I love the uniform. I love the green on green. I love the white on white. And I love the white-green combination either way you go with it. So, yeah, it's true, Tom. It's not a fashion. Just win the game. I said that earlier. I did say that earlier, but this is a part of the game. What they wear is a part of the game. You know, and it's a business. These owners make couple $100 million a year. They want to maximize their profits. A good uniform will do that. A good uniform will boost sales. Robert, can you tell me where? Because I saw your comment in Jake's show. Is it on Instagram? I checked ESPN. Is it ESPN football? Like you got on Twitter? Like, can you give me a little more info? Because, excuse me. Uh-oh. Can't be losing the voice. Jetted Out also with the super chat. I call them candy green helmets. I love them too. They're beautiful. They're absolutely. I love this color. I love this color. Like I've lost a lot of weight. A lot of my shirts are 3 or 4X, but I need to buy shirts that are 2X. But when I got some extra money and I'm putting into my wardrobe, I'm buying all Jet stuff. Like I'm buying things I shouldn't be buying. Because I just love this color. I love this logo. I obviously love this logo. It's, you know what? And I think Aaron Glenn and Muji are going to turn things around. I really, truly do. One more sip and we're going to get into that. That wasn't a sip. That was a gulp. Tom Ace just got moist. But Jetted Out, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Like I said, folks, we are 26 away. If we get that during the show, we will add the Quinnen Williams dancing emoji. I know how much you guys love emojis. I will tease you with that right now, just so you can get another look at it, because I like it. Addison did a nice job creating this. So that's what's on deck, folks. We'll get that Quinnen Williams in there. 26 memberships away. Make it 21. I'll gift 5 if we can get to 21, folks. I can't guarantee that number will be the same tomorrow because every day they expire. After 28 or 30 days, whatever it is, they drop off. But if we can get to 21 more, I'll give 5. You know what? If we can get to 20, I'll give 6. I'll even gift one right now just to make it. I'm a numbers guy. I like my numbers being even. So now, if we get 20, I'll gift the last 5 on top of it. My membership went to Art Bar 64. Oh, we're good. I did purchase that. It is annoying when your bank tries to flag things as fraudulent, but I guess it's good. I made a couple purchases on Jake's show, and now I just did another one. So it's like, wait a minute, fraudulent. It's not. It's not. But Quinnen Williams dancing his sack dance, which I love. Hopefully we see a lot of those this year. Shout out to Puff Addy, who is here sharing his emoji. Yes, it's Snoop Dogg blowing smoke. But when Addison came on the scene and we said, Addison, you need an emoji, dude. You're a big part of the show. And I was like, give me a picture that you like. He's like, nah, I got one for you. So that's Puff Addy, as it says. But thank you, Addison, for all your contributions to the show, my friend, on air, off air, behind the scenes. You're a nice guy. Okay. Next up. Where are we here? Let's click. Let's get you. We got you set. All right. A tweet coming out from the Jets right now. Another video. Another video just dropped from the Jets Twitter, probably all their socials. New look, same grit, Nike/rivalries. I mean, everything they're doing in the videos is at night. It's dark, but the game's going to be played in December at 1 o'clock. It makes no sense. All of your advertisements are nighttime. It's dark alleys. It's on the streets. It's under the lights at the stadium. But you're playing it at 1 o'clock on a Saturday. I think the NFL really dropped the ball with this. I think they did. Like, it loses its luster. You're doing this whole aura, and then it's a 1 o'clock game. I think they'll learn from this, maybe going forward. It's the first year, but it doesn't make sense to me. Am I the only one, like, aggravated by this? I know Nate's going to say it. He's already typing. This is Nick's new old man thing to get upset about. Yeah, but when is Batman out? At night! Carly with a good point. 1 p.m. in December might as well be midnight. Okay, Carly, I get it. Or even a 4 o'clock game in December would be a night game, right? It doesn't have to be under the lights in prime time, but it could be a night game. Good point, though, Carly. I get it. You're a summer gal. Chris B, I'm fine with everything. All right. All right. I respect that. Black Gypsy gifted us a membership, folks. His went to Daz Acoustic. I saw Daz was here early in the chat. Appreciate you being here, my man. And Black Gypsy, thank you. You were in the raffle, my friend. We are now 19 away from adding the Quinnen dancing emoji, folks. Let's see if we can make a push and get there. I already gifted one. I will gift another 5 if we can get 19 more during this show. Like I said, I can't guarantee tomorrow the number will be the same. But for those of you watching, programming note, today we're on in the morning. Tomorrow we'll be on in the morning after Jake as well. Sunday night, 8 o'clock, Shine Time and Prime Time. I'll be joined by Dylan Terriman. We spoke yesterday. We did a review. We did a preview, forgive me, of training camp a couple weeks ago, mid-July. And he agreed to come back on at the end of training camp for the last Sunday show before the season starts. We're going to take a look at our predictions and our storylines. We both gave 3 storylines to keep an eye on throughout training camp and how they would go. So we're going to review that. And Sunday night, it's game week, folks. So we are going to start looking ahead at the Steelers in depth. We're going to look at how this offense might come about. What could the game plan be? What do we see with the moves made yesterday? Now, when the Jets originally released their roster yesterday, they had 6 wide receivers. Now, yesterday, they cleaned Jelani Woods. They kept the 3 tight ends and Beck, and they let Tyler Johnson go and put him on the practice squad. Now, what does that tell you? That tells me there are going to be multiple tight ends on the field often. We're not going to see 4 or 5 wide. They're not going to leave TJ Watt to be a game wrecker. You're going to have 2 tight end sets, 3 tight end sets, 2 tight ends with Beck maybe motioning over to the side that Watt is on. And you're going to see something we didn't really get to see during the preseason in the games. Those of you who were at camps or at practices saw it. This offense, the passing attack, is going to be primarily Fields out of the pocket on the run. Now, when you have multiple tight ends in, and you can get that run game going, and we're smashing Braylon Allen off of AVT and Membu, right? We're going to smash him through that 4-hole time and time again. It's the B gap. Now, you pull it. You get Watt breaking down. You pull it. You get Fields out of the pocket. You leak one of those tight ends out. You give them easy throws. I've said this all offseason. You give him a situation where he's out of the pocket, and you're reading one guy. Somebody comes up, you throw it over. Somebody drops, you run it. Simple. Move the chains 10 yards at a time. I'm looking forward to power football. Power football is demoralizing. You know, it's aggravating to chase Tyreek Hill around on the field. It's demoralizing to the guys on the field, the fans, your coach, to watch a team get the shit beat out of them in the trenches time and time again. Go back to the Rex Jets. We did that. Go back to the Parcells Jets. We did that. We were better than you in the trenches. We took your soul. We ran Curtis Martin down your throat. We ran Thomas Jones, Sean Green and company and others down your throat. And then we had an efficient passing attack. All we have to do is be efficient. Fields' legs will create huge opportunities for this offense. Fields' legs will open up the passing game. They haven't unleashed that yet. 10 days, 1 hour, 21 minutes. That gets unleashed. I think it can be explosive at times. I think this offense can have big play capability, something we really didn't have. You get the safeties inching up. When your linebackers are getting trucked by Braylon Allen, your safeties are going to have to start inching up. That's when you get the play action. That's when you go over the top. That's when you go to Arian Smith. That's when you let Garrett Wilson do a double move and cook somebody's ankles. I'm going to be reviewing some film this week. I'm going to look at the game last year in Miami. Even though we didn't do well, I want to look at Jalen Ramsey covering Garrett. I want to break that film down throughout the week. We might have some video for you guys on Sunday night. I want to take a look at, can Ramsey still hang with Garrett Wilson? Was Garrett getting open a lot? So maybe we'll have some video breakdown for you guys on Sunday night. Don't forget, Sunday, September 7th, Steelers, Jets, home opener. I will not be at the game. I will be right here on the Nick Shine Show, 12:30. Please come join me. I'm looking to see if I can get someone to hop in here or there throughout the game, but I plan on being here, not broadcasting the game, but watch along. I might have to call in Puff Addy, see if he wants to come on for a little while. This is a very good point by Twisted. Shout out to everyone watching. Hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, please. Trying to get to 1,700 by the opener. 1,700 was also the amount of jersey numbers that Malachi Corley had while he was here, but 3 was the amount of catches. So shout out to Jets legend, build the statue, Malachi Corley. The Jets' worst opponent has been themselves, Twisted says. If AG gets these players to stop shooting themselves in the foot, the battle is half won. Absolutely. You know, when you're last in the league in penalties, you're constantly backing yourself up or advancing the other team without plays being run. So if we can get, all right, let's do this. Let's do Nick's checklist of areas I think we will improve in this year. Rushing offense. I think we go to a top 5 rushing offense with attempts and yardage. Pass defense. I think you're going to look at a top 7 to 8 passing defense in the league. Got to remember, time of possession, ball control offense, less time on the field for the other offense. So the opportunities are going to be down. The defense is going to be fresh. The corners are going to be playing man press. We're going to be blitzing. Pass rush is going to get home. This defense is really going to be exciting. Okay? That's going to be the most exciting part of this team, is the pass rush and the pass defense. Don't count out the rushing defense, because we just made 2 acquisitions. We're going to run blitz too. You saw it. Barnes with a massive hit in the preseason game on a linebacker blitz. Malachi Moore, others were blitzing from the safety spot in preseason games. You roll out your vanilla offense, your vanilla defense in a preseason game. That's Wilkes vanilla. That's the amount of aggression and pressure that we're going to bring. Because when you have number 1 cornerback, top contract on one side of the field, number 3 slot corner, nickel corner, forgive me, in Michael Carter, and then you spent big bucks on Stevens, and then you drafted A.Z. Thomas, you better be able to cover. And we have Stiggers. Can't leave him out, or I will get angry texts from Nate. You have a really good cornerback room. The last time we had a cornerback room like this, with a coach who liked to bring pressure, we played man. We put Revis on an island. We put Cromartie on the other side. And then we bracketed the middle of the field with guys who weren't blitzing to confuse the quarterback, to take those easy throws away. I really see Wilkes going into his bag. Okay? Kicking game. That's going to be a top notch. Penalties. We were last in the league. If you can get to middle of the pack, 14 to 18, I think that Jets fans would be ecstatic about that. How many times do we see a holding, a roughing, unnecessary roughness, late hit, pass interference? If this team can play smart while being as aggressive and physically dominant as we expect them to be, you're going to win a couple more games. Obviously, the quarterback is the biggest, most important part of the team. But if you can build that structure, and you have the running game, and you have the elite defense, and you got good special teams, it's a win-win situation, in my opinion. Because you're going to, either Fields is the guy, or you use assets next year, you go up, and you get the final piece to this, and you bring in the quarterback of the future. You let Fields start 2026, and then you bring in the rookie when he's ready. We got 10 days, brother. 10 days, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Jack, appreciate you being here. Yeah, and turnovers. That's the other thing. Thank you, Bill. Turnovers. Sack fumbles, interceptions, jumping routes, shortening the field for the offense, scoring on defense, ending a drive with a turnover. Man, is there anything that flips a game more than a red zone turnover? A team's marching down the field, they got it going, and then a red zone turnover. That's demoralizing. We got to take that. We got to get that. We got to get the ball. Rich says, is this almost over? Getting pretty close to nap time after a snack. All right. Rich being Beast Jr. here. All right. Black Gypsy says, I'm ready for football. Want to see what the play calls look like. And that's the thing we haven't really seen yet, right? We haven't seen any RPO from Fields. He's just given the ball off. They didn't want him taking any hits in the preseason. We haven't seen him on the run. We haven't seen him out of the pocket. We haven't seen misdirections. We haven't seen the trickery. We haven't seen the design. Unless Johnson is fully healthy, your point is moot. They will get torched. Can we? Jermaine? How are we going to get? I need more info with this, Alan. I would love to respond to it fully, but I need to know exactly what you mean by this. I will keep an eye out. Rest in peace, Lido Shepherds. Black Gypsy says Membu's going to get called for a lot of penalties, especially going against Watt. I think you're going to see a lot of double teams. You're going to see a lot of chip blocks. You're going to see Smart, Ruckert, Beck, Lazard. You're going to see multiple guys putting bodies on Watt. You're not going to leave a rookie in his first game one-on-one with TJ Watt. You fire Engstrand and Turner immediately if that's part of the game plan. So I think, guys, we have good coaching. I think they're going to figure it out. You obviously want to slow him down. You hope you can stop him. But a good running attack can do that. Run the ball right at him. Run the ball at him time and time again. Let Membu, let Beck, Ruckert, Smart, Taylor, Lazard, let everybody get on him, drive him back, take him out of his element. A good rushing attack negates what Watt can do. Because if you were in 3rd and 3 instead of 3rd and 7, it's a massive difference. Now you don't have to worry about throwing the ball. Now you don't have to worry about him unleashing. Now you can do a little trickery. You can do the play action. You can do the RPO. You can get him to bite thinking we might run on a 3rd and 2 and have Fields take it and go right past them. Yes, Yeti. I want to see what schemes we see in the backfield. I think we're going to see some creative formations. You have to. You can't run the old generic run game anymore. You got to be creative. You got to be deceptive. You got to be innovative. And I think we're going to see that. You know, we saw Beck out of the backfield, motion out the tight end, catch a pass over the middle in the Packer game. You can use your run game to set up your offense. And I think that's what we have to do because nobody wants to see Justin Fields having to convert 3rd and 8 passes time and time again. Yeah. Ball control will wear them down. Listen, we've had it happen to us. How many times do we have a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, the crowd's cheering, they convert. Everyone sits back down. Fuck. It's demoralizing. Players feel the same way. They're human. Carly says she's excited for Andre Cisco. I agree. I think he's going to have a nice impact. They're going to use him blitzing. They're going to use him on the back end. They're going to use him all over the field. There's times where he's going to inch up and be that third linebacker if we're in a nickel set. I think Wilkes has a really good plan for him, and I think that this might be a little hidden gem. I think Beck and Cisco would be my two hidden gems that we've acquired this offseason. I think those guys would both be the guys that everyone's like, oh, wow, nice. I didn't expect this. Looking for your questions in the chat. It's 11:50. It's early. We got 40 of you watching. Appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. A lot of fun things going on here. We have a raffle this Sunday night. The raffle is, double click, the Darrell Revis full-size authentic helmet with the Revis Island inscription. That goes off Sunday night during the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your raffle entries in. Every raffle entry this week, $5 super chats and up, and your gifted memberships are doubled all week long as we finally raffle this great prize away. This is a tremendous gift, and I'm happy for whoever gets it, and I'm grateful for everyone who's contributed to the show. I wish you could all get a prize. Oh, wrong one. Remove. Bloop, bloop. I shared the YouTube link, not the StreamYard link. But call lines are open, folks. Let's see what you guys got to say. Captains are out. For those of you that may have missed it earlier, the Jets captains were released. Fields and AVT on offense. Sherwood and Quinnen on defense. Garrett Wilson and McCrary Ball. Bill asked, why isn't Sauce a captain? I can't answer that. But I think on defense, your middle linebacker is usually your captain. And Quinnen's been there longest. And he's outspoken. And he's wanted to be a leader. And he's been a captain. Garrett is developing into a captain. Sauce is might be more of a quiet leader. And that's okay. You know? I don't think it's a knock on him, a dig on him. And I believe, aren't the captains voted on by the players? Coaches will appoint some. Each team does it differently. Some do the coaches appoint them. Some do the players vote for some. And they kind of do a mix of who do we want leading our team and who do you guys want leading the team. Gator says Sauce is more of a golf video game guy than a captain. All right. All right. So instead of he's Charles, it's he's Sauce. Do I see any wide receivers that have gone to practice squads worth snatching up? I haven't had any names that caught my mind or caught my eye. I really think they're going to roll with this group. I really do. I think, I'll tell you guys right now, I fully believe, and I'm not saying this because he's from Georgia, and I'm not saying it because I like the kid. I think Arian Smith is going to have a much bigger role in this offense than anybody thinks. They made it a purpose to get him the ball in different spots of the field time and time again throughout the preseason. I really think you're going to see Arian Smith with his speed become a part of this offense quickly. You got Garrett Wilson, you got Breece Hall, you got Mason Taylor. You need another receiver to step up. Josh Reynolds, savvy veteran. Don't expect much from him. I really think Arian Smith is the guy that everyone is going to look at one another and be like, I was told this guy couldn't catch, but here he is, 6 games in. He's got 25 catches already. They're getting him the ball in different ways. Alan, I'm taking the over. I'll take the over on 35. I'll take the over on 35. I think they're going to feed him the ball, whether it's quick screens, whether it's deep pass, whether he's in space and just cooking linebacker. You put him in a slot and get him on a safety or a linebacker. You have him in the slot and you motion Brees out. Now the corner might slide out to take Brees, and now you got Arian Smith in a favorable matchup. So there's ways to get him open. There's ways to get him in mismatches where his speed. And don't forget, in the Packer game, his first 2 catches were over the middle, one between the hashes. I don't think any of us saw that. Black Gypsy, I don't think golf and video games equates to ghetto. That's like the opposite of ghetto, isn't it? I don't see Sauce as that loud vocal leader. And that's fine. Maybe he evolves into that. Yeah, 30 to 40 catches for a guy in the 4th round would be a tremendous start to your career. Tremendous start. In a run first offense, when you're not a top 3 option, I would take that. And I think Mason Taylor, Arian Smith, and whoever the other wide receiver is all going to be in that 35 range. You're probably looking 2-3 catches a game. 3 catches a game gets you to 51. Do I think he gets to 50? No. But I think 40 to 45 might be where Arian Smith gets to, which would be a great start. Now, going forward, you add another top receiver, and Arian Smith is your 3. If he could develop into a slot guy, that's great. With that speed, with that gadget ability, Addison saying offensive rookie of the year. Stop. Stop. You get me all tingly in my man parts. Giving AVT captaincy is a telltale sign. Still, his starting point on a contract is $20 million per, and I want it done during the bye week, or you deal him. I don't think it's going to happen on that timeline, because if AVT is playing well, his value will only go up. Listen, they put a captain on him. Now, I'm waiting to see if Glenn gets asked who appointed the captains. Was it a player vote? Did you guys do it? If he says we did it, I chose them, which I can very well see Glenn doing, that's going to tell you AVT's here long term. He had a really, really good game blocking against the Giants when he was out there on that drive. Connor Rogers tweeted AVT putting on a blocking clinic, something along those lines. Yeah. If a 4th wide receiver gets 28 catches for 350, absolutely. Boba Jet. Nick, are you doing a pick'em league this year? Was hoping to get an invite. If so, keep up the amazing work. I'm not doing a pick'em league, but we are doing a survivor pool. The survivor pool link is in the description of this video. You can join the Sleeper app. You pick one team a week, no spread. They win, you move on. They lose, you're eliminated. You can only pick a team once throughout the entire season. So we are doing a sleeper app survivor pool. So that's the league that we're doing. I think we hit 25 people in it, trying to get to 40 or 50. So if you want to get into a survivor pool, how to pay, your entry is there. For anyone who does not pay by kickoff of the Philly-Dallas game, your entry will be removed. The atomic clock, I want in. All right. Hit the description of this video. The link is there to join. create your sleeper app if you don't have one already, and then there's ways to send me the money. My Venmo is there, and both my Cash App and PayPal are the same thing. So you're more than welcome to join, my friend. Do me a favor, when you Venmo or Cash App, just put the atomic clock. I don't know your real name, so just tell me what your sleeper app name is, so I know the payment. Yeah, Addison, he's going to win multiple awards. Hutchinson was going to run away with Defensive Player of the Year last year with his early start. If he's healthy and he's back to where he can be, he's up there with Watt, Garrett. He's just indestructible force. Phenomenal player. Yep, Sleeper League in the description of the show, my friend. And how to pay is there also. For those of you coming to the Carolina game for the Asmaniac Shiner outing, you can also pay through those same exact platforms I just mentioned. Boba Jet, I got your entry. Your PayPal just came in. I got you. Good luck to you, sir. But yeah, here you go, folks. I'll give you a chance to screenshot that, save that. That's for the Carolina game. Tailgate Joe hosting us. Should be a great time. Crowd starting to build up. We got payments coming in. The day of the game, just show up at E26. I'll be set up right there. I'll have the bracelets for you guys. It's an Asian bistro. DJ will have 80s music theme going all day. There's Bago, cornhole, whatever you call it. There's beer pong games. There's flip cup going on for those of you who like the drinking games. We'll have tents if it's bad weather. There'll be heaters if it's cold. Joe's giving us the VIP treatment, so we'll have a real nice setup there. Might as well do award predictions now. MVP Joe Burrow. Offensive Player of the Year. Jamar Chase. I think Cincinnati's going to have a huge year. If they get a good start, they're going to be phenomenal. They haven't started well the last couple seasons, but I'm a huge Cincinnati guy. Going there. Nikki, myself, we're picking up Jaden D'Angelo somewhere in Sleep with Your Sister, Pennsylvania. He's going to drive down, get dropped off along the highway. So we got a spot for one more person if they want to take the trip out there with us. Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, man. I would love to bet Will McDonald. I really would. I think Will McDonald's going to have a great year, but I just don't think he'll get the love. Defensive Player of the Year. Give me Hutchinson. I really, really like Hutchinson. Coach of the Year. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put thought into these. I can't. I don't want to do it off the top of my head and not think it all the way out. I'll get back to this. We will do a preseason prediction show one day next week, and I'll fully release it then. I might even type it up so there's a screenshot of it. Gator with some breaking news. There's corn pop games, Whistling Dixie, Polish duck hunting. Don't miss it. Gator, more importantly, are you coming up for that game yet? Did we get you locked in for that? You're going to see an onslaught. I love our pass defense, Alan. I disagree. I think you're going to see a team that can't compete with us in the trenches. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 20 channel memberships away from adding a new emoji. The emoji will be dancing Quinn Williams. Pew, pew. Shout out to Addie who made this. Let's see if we can get that in there today, folks. That would be a tremendous surge. I will gift. We need 25. But I'll gift 5 if we can get to 20 just to make it happen. We're at an all-time high in viewership. Hell yeah, Jaden. Road trip, baby. We're at an all-time high in viewership on this channel. All-time high for memberships. Every day the channel's growing with subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. I got somebody's Venmo. I got someone's Venmo for the Monet team. I just don't know whose it is. Don't want to do the name reveal. But I did receive a Venmo for the Monet team. 69. Nice. Rooting for you if I don't win. So just to cover everything else that we went through, the captains are revealed. The jerseys are no big deal. It's one game. I'm not going to get excited about one game. It's a money grab. We all know it. The NFL just finding ways to make more money. Here's the helmets. But as I've said and others have said, I don't care what we're wearing. I just want to win games. Memberships. Ooh, nice. Well done, Bill. Well done. Hell yeah. We need 20 more memberships. The main thing that we got to do is compete. Create your identity. Run the game. Run the ball. Be aggressive on pass defense and run defense. Set your identity there. Be good in special teams. Win the field position game. Win the time of possession. Stop committing penalties. If you do all of those things well, wins are going to come. Are there going to be days where you get beat? Sure. But if you're competitive week after week and you're not dominated in the trenches, you have a chance in every game. You have a chance every single week if you're good on your offensive line and you're good on your defensive line. Now you add the secondary into the mix. You add these workhorse running backs that we got. You get a creative play caller. There's ways that we can take advantage of the opposition. That's all it comes down to. Doris Burke. Oh, she's the worst in the world to listen to. She talks like she's a chipmunk, and she's got like wood chips stored in like the side of her mouth. She speaks like her teeth don't move, like she's got her jaw wired shut. It's very, very annoying voice to listen to. It's a horrible, horrible voice. I don't know how she ever got that high up, but it's ESPN. Bucky Ross. Hey, Nick. Hey, chat. Hope everyone is having a solid day. Let's go, Jets. Let's go. We are 10 days out Excitement is starting to build. Very similar voice. Very similar, Yeti. We haven't heard that name here in a while, and that's good. Alan plans on being at the Dome in December. Yeah, I'm working on that with Nick's mom. That's not my weekend, so I gotta make some magic happen to get that. But I'm looking forward to it. I would like to go if it works out. Make that a part of like his Christmas present. We'll go to New Orleans as well. But win some games. I'm not going to commit to it now, but if we come out of that bye week with Cleveland and then New England, and then you got Atlanta after Baltimore, Miami, Jacksonville, you can get hot after the bye week, man. I would love to book that trip. You come out and lose to Cleveland, New England in the same week, man, that's going to deflate the season. Bucky Ross says, Nick, curious. If we go 8-9 and Fields plays average, do we go quarterback in round 1 next year? Yes. Yeah. You got to win 11, 12 games with Fields being a top 10 quarterback to not go quarterback in round 1. You'd still go quarterback round 2 or 3, but if Fields gets to an MVP type of player, where he throws for 25 touchdowns, he runs for a dozen, then you got your guy, right? But I am right now 100% round 1 quarterback next year. It's just a matter of, to me, if you draft where you are or if you have to trade up to go get him. How does it look? It's the eye test, right? I don't want to make excuses. I'm not overly excited about the wide receiver room. I feel like he is getting a little bit of a bad shake there. But the scheme can make people better than they are. The scheme can get people open. The running game play action can get people open. But I got to see the eye test, right? The average. If he's averaging 26 points a game, but we're giving up 27 a game, it's not on him, right? So I just need more data before I fully commit. But right now, I have a hard line in the sand. We're drafting a quarterback in the first round. If he comes out and plays lights out, I'll move that to a second or third round pick. But I fully believe, and I wouldn't even say that. Say he plays well. You trade up into the first round again and take maybe a quarterback who falls where you get that 5th-year option for a quarterback like a lot of teams do, like the Giants did for Dart, who fell this year, like Baltimore did, trading up to get Lamar to have the 5th-year option for the quarterback. So, but we're very, very far away from that, but it's a win-win. Fields is the guy, or you go get your guy with competent coaching. So if you are a fan who does like to look ahead, that's what I would look at. If Fields is the reason we're losing games, you could start looking ahead at your quarterbacks. Start watching football on Saturday. Watch South Carolina with Sellers. Watch LSU with Nussmeier. Watch Clemson with Klubnik. I don't think Manning comes out. The family said he's not, but that also takes the pressure off him. If he goes and has a 50 touchdown season and plays well enough to be in the Heisman talk, you cash in on that. They would go win a national championship. Texas runs the table. You cash in on that and you get out. All right, Bill. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, Bill. I won't talk anymore. I don't want to upset you. I got to give Bill credit. Bill's in the Discord. He is lightning quick with his ability to share the tweets that come out. I get the alert from Twitter. I tap it open. I'm reading. I hit the share button. I go to pick Discord, and I get an alert that Bill already shared it. He is fucking lightning quick. So shout out to Bill. Something we all got to do, myself included, is start putting the Jet news in the Jet Talk group. We keep the lobby. Let's keep the lobby for our generic conversation and bullshit. But I think all of Discord members, I think we should load up the Jets talk with the Jet links, if that makes sense. If I'm wrong, if you guys say fuck that, put it in the lobby, just continue to do it. It's your group. It's not mine. I'm just the idea guy. But this way, if somebody wants to catch up on everything, we don't have to go through all of our generic conversation. We pinpoint right to the Jet group. Seasons here, there's a lot more Jets talk. So I think we should keep that talk to there. But like I said, if you guys say F you, Nick, we're doing what we want. Tom Ace with a very important question. Can there be a freak show section in the Discord? Yes, that's the hockey group. It's very freaky in there because no one knows that it exists. I actually have it muted. But hockey is for the freak shows. I'm just saying. Like, see, Carly's in there. There you go. I just said hockey's not for me. So that's like the little hidden freak show section. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I really don't go in there. I actually have it dimmed and muted. But I'm a man of the people. So if the people wanted a hockey group, I give them a hockey group. I'm not one to discriminate. Jets will have a top 8 to 10 pick. And that's good enough to get in striking distance, right? That's good enough to get in striking distance for your quarterback of the future. If we're picking where we picked this year or last year, anywhere between 7 and 11, you're going to see the Jets make a massive move to trade up to get their quarterback of the future. You have to. If you have the special teams, if you have the run game, if you have the defense, you have the offensive line, you go all in. You go all in as high as you can get. You hope that somebody like the Giants, who just drafted a first round quarterback, is willing to move out. You hope that somebody like the Titans, who just drafted Cam Ward, is willing to sell that pick and you go up and get it. And you're probably going to have to overpay. You're probably going to have to give up multiple ones and a 2 and probably a 3 to go from 10 to 1. You're going to give up this first round, 2027, and probably 2028. But if you go get the quarterback and you hit, nobody will give a shit. Nobody will give a shit. If you go find the Jaden Daniels that takes us from 6 wins to 12, 13 wins, and we're in the conference championship game or further within a year or two, who's going to give a shit? You have to have a quarterback to win in this league. We have a lot of other things in place. I don't care what we have to pay. Go get the quarterback. Figure out who your guy is. Pay whatever it takes to get there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We had a huge show yesterday. Thank you to everybody who was a part of that. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,700 before the start of the season. We're 14 away. It would be great help if you joined our wonderful community here. Yeah, Sellers, Nussmeyer, Klubnik. Leave it. Where's Leave It? Is that the Florida quarterback, Allen? I know Aller's Penn State. Where's Leave It? Leavette? I don't know how you say it. I'm not sure where he is. Arizona. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. The Browns and Colts are two teams that will need QBs. Yeah, you could be looking at Carolina if they're dog shit again with Bryce Young. I know he looked a little better after being benched last year for a couple weeks. I'm not sold on him. Miami might need a quarterback if this Tua thing is a failure. I'm a big believer that Dallas will be looking for a quarterback soon. I don't think Dak is the guy. New Orleans, they're going to be up there competing for number one. I think the Titans will be dog shit. Better not be getting sick. But yeah, there's teams. The Saints, the Browns. I don't know if the Browns. They drafted two quarterbacks this year, and Stefanski is a very good quarterback coach. A very, very good quarterback coach. Yeah, Allen, I will be. Um, I think Monday night, Labor Day, I'm off. So I think I'm going to capitalize on that and maybe do a show 8 or 9 o'clock on Labor Day. So I'll do a Monday show, PM. And then I want to set a schedule for the season, instead of just winging it. Wednesday mornings I'll be on with Jake. So I want to sit down and look at it. And, if I'm doing a game stream on Sunday, I'm still going to look to do the Sunday night show, come back on, maybe and just get a guest and do a game review for a short show on a Sunday night. But that would probably give me Monday off. But I'll break it down. I'll have a schedule. We'll have the Nick Shine schedule reveal party. There we go. I saw it, Addison. I saw it. I even made reference to it. Shout out my boy Matt. What's up, brother? Thank you for popping in. David says, I plan on offering a comment in the comment section on the shows I don't hear live. Okay. Appreciate that, man. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Call lines are open if anyone wants to call in. But I am going to hit the gym before work today. So let's get to this. What did we learn today? What did we learn? Yes, as Stack says, hit the like button. If you're watching and you have not subscribed yet, you got to do that. It's going to be an exciting season. The New York Jets are going to really be a competitive powerhouse football team. And when I say powerhouse, I mean in the trenches. They're going to dominate. With the additions of Phillips and Briggs, I'm really, really loving this defensive line. I think they're going to be creative. I think they're going to free guys up. They're going to have blitzing linebackers and safeties. It's going to be even Carter and other guys coming off the edge. It's going to be exciting to watch. It's not going to be vanilla, boring bullshit football. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope that you are all here to enjoy the ride. Ladies and gentlemen, Boomtown messaged me. He had something to do. So I don't know if Boomtown's here. He said he'd throw me a thumbs up in the Discord, but nothing yet. So we might be without Boom. Metro Funny learned Metro's not a member. We got to change that. We got to gift Metro a membership, ladies and gentlemen. I learned that Allen has to hit 4-hole and a linebacker, but Jim Life for Nick look good on you. Thank you, sir. I'm trying. Trying to get healthy. So I'll tell you a quick little story. For those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, you know this already. At my heaviest, I was 382 pounds. It was horrible. I was drinking all the time. And when I would drink, I would sit down and drink 30 to 40 beers. Easy. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I would sit and drink Miller Lights or Pabst Blue Ribbons all day like water. Boomtown is here, ladies and gentlemen. So I at my biggest, my pant size was a 48 waist. Yeah, I'm actually pulling up the picture right now to share with you guys. Let me email. Give me 1 second. Let me play a Blitz video so I can old man internet here. Be right back.
Good evening, everyone. Normally, this is the part where I go into a monologue about the Jets. I got to address something first. There's been some shit talk out there about this program. Don't talk shit about my family. They're my family.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, get ready for this new showdown. I call it the anytime, any day throwdown. Nick Shine, kill these clowns till they make no sound. They lose weight, we feel great when we burn these pounds. We all know that jet green make the earth go round. Another rookie head coach, another first go round. We bleed green, each fiend hope this team win now. And twist dreams in the DP when my peeps are found. Shine is unite, knock the lights out at midnight. We go show for show, goon for goon. We can fist fight, I rip mics. Clemens and Williams, all the dislikes. Bunch of Jets rappers out there, they ain't this nice. I did this twice. Got a sick addiction, so the green and white's my vice. I gave it blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, I paid my price. Many years on this flight, no prescription, but I need a championship in my life. Yo.
For as long as I'm alive, I got.
All right, folks, here you go. So, at my heaviest in 2017, 2018, I was 382 pounds. That was me. There's wrist fat. Look, there's wrist fat. That's how fat I was. Didn't care about myself, didn't care about life, ate, drank all the time, would drink ridiculous amounts of calories and then eat horribly. It was disgusting. So, yesterday, I ordered a pair of jeans. Me and my friend went for her 50th birthday to a rodeo. And I ordered a new pair of jeans because I got out of the other ones. I ordered a 38. I was like, oh, this is great. I went from 40 to 38. I got the 38s, and the 38s were too baggy. So I ordered a 36 waist yesterday. I graduated high school at a 38 waist. Now, I got to get rid of the muffin top up top still. But I graduated high school at 223. I don't think I can get to that weight. But I'm not that far off. So I'm trying. Shine Baker 666. At what cost though? Cost of being healthy, man. I was diabetic. I'm not diabetic anymore. I don't take insulin. I don't take blood pressure meds. Like, I was told I'd be on insulin for the rest of my life. I'm not. Blood sugar levels are good. I love this. I do intermittent fasting daily. You know, I usually don't eat till like 4 o'clock. There's days. Oh, sorry, Yeti. Well, screw you, Yeti. I'm answering the question. But I enjoy it. I'm obsessed with getting healthy now. So I was so unhealthy for so many years. I took years off my life. I lost a toe on my foot from not being healthy. But enough about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I quit. Yeah, I have been sober since March 10th of 2023. Two years, 5 months, and 18 days. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Phil over in the UK. Yeah, man, I quit. It's no good. This is what you look like when you drink. I'm good. I'd much rather be me now. I'm a better person, better dad, better friend, better everything without it. So, but ladies and gentlemen, if you are a member of the channel, let's make it rain for Boomtown, who can cue up his What Did We Learn? Mr. Boomtown, if you would please, can you tell all of us what did you learn today? Drop it like it's hot, my good friend. I learned that see, a quick story before Boomtown does this. During Jake's show, Addison says at least Nick will call me to tell me when he's doing a show. Little dig at Bobby, who's MIA. Boomtown replied, "Oh, at least you get a call." So before I started the show, I called Boomtown and said, "Hey, Boom, it's Nick. I'm about to do a show." He's like, "Oh, thank you for the call." I'm like, "All right, I love you." He goes, "All right, take care now." Boomtown, I learned that Boomtown will not say I love you back. Very disappointed. But Boomtown learned great new night jerseys to be worn during the day. Rich can deliver a top-notch Beast impression. Golf and video games does not equate to ghetto. Hockey Discord equals freak show. Very good. Well done. Alan, very proud of you, Nick. You were a mensch in person, and I enjoyed our chat with Chucky. Yeah. Ooh, I got breaking news on Charles. I learned that Charles unsubscribed to my show and just recently resubscribed. When you go to your YouTube, it gives you your list of subscribers if you hit the tab, and it tells you who's recently subscribed to the channel, and Charles Gorman's name is right there. So Charles unsubscribed to the show and just recently subscribed again. So he texted me yesterday when I was on air, and he goes, "Hey, buddy, sorry I haven't been on your show lately. How are things?" And then later on in the day, I saw the text. I was like, "Well, you unsubscribed to my show and just recently joined again. That's probably why." Nate supports Charles for unsubscribing. Very good. That's the evil arc that Nate was looking for. A shout out to Jet It Out and Black Gypsy for the memberships. Yeah, I get it. He's too busy. Exactly, Mike. He's too busy. Oh, thank God, Jay's gone. Finally. Nate, just like you asked, I'll allow you to remove him from the Discord. I know you've been asking for this. that's literally. Whew. Well done, Nate. Cheers to you, buddy. Unsubscribe without Dennis. Dennis would have said no. Nick's your friend. How much does he do for you? Why would you do that? You have to support him. Charles is like, wah, he's not Richie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, turn the music up. Blitz BK. Enjoy. Have a great day. Hold up. Wait a minute. Folks, we are 15 memberships away from a new emoji because David said, Nick, do not say goodbye. Keep the show going. And they went to Mr. Bonesy, Brooklyn-born Len, Smitty PA, It's All Love, and Chris Bradigan. Thank you, David. You're the man. And Metro Funny comes in at the buzzer and says, can't gift memberships. Thank you, Metro. If anyone can't ever gift a membership and you want to, like Metro, Venmo me, I'll gift it for you. I'll gift the memberships. You know what I'm saying? I'll help facilitate it for you guys. I know you guys love gifting, and well, you're both on the wheel. Your raffle entries are double. David, you have a ton of bonuses. I will be typing your name for the next half an hour. I might miss the gym now with that. Metro, you're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a hell of a way to close the show. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much. Have a great day. God bless. Go Jets and go Lions. We'll support David. He supports us. Maybe we'll meet one day on the grandest stage of them all. But ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching The Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. We will talk tomorrow. Have a good day. Go Jets.
It's got me.
Gentry covered the fumble.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, The Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, The Nick Shine Show, The Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, The Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you